On July 4, 1957, Elvis Presley discovered some shocking news about his co-star in the film, Jailhouse Rock.
"All of us boys really love that girl," Elvis said.
When Elvis Presley wrapped filming for his third movie, Jailhouse Rock, in June 1957, the future couldn't have been brighter. At the top of the music charts, and with 2 successful films under his belt, Presley's career was at its height. As filming ended, Elvis said goodbye to his co-star, 24-year-old brunette Judy Tyler, whom he had formed a close friendship with. Judy was newly married when production started on Jailhouse Rock in May 1957, so there was no romance between she and Elvis. But they became close very quickly since they shared a similar sense of humor. On June 25, 1957, Elvis boarded a train in Hollywood headed to Memphis, as he looked forward to spending time in his newly purchased home, Graceland. However, just a week later, Presley received some devastating news. On July 3, 1957, Judy Tyler and her husband died in a car accident in Wyoming. In the film, Judy played Peggy, the business partner and love interest of Elvis' character, Vince. The 22-year-old Elvis cried upon hearing the news. At 9 a.m. on the morning of July 4, Presley showed up at the door of his friend, Memphis DJ, George Klein. He told George the news. Elvis asked George to join him and Arthur Hooton as they drove around Memphis all day as a way to cope with the loss.
"As soon as I could jump into some clothes, the 3 of us started driving all through North Memphis, back through downtown, out on the rural roads, anywhere to just keep moving," Klein described. Elvis was really upset and distraught, and he kept talking about how good a person Judy was. He drove and talked for hours, reminiscing about almost every moment he'd shared with her. "I'd seen the dark side of Elvis' temper, but I hadn't seen this depth of sadness in him before, and it made me want to do what I could to help him get through it."
Jailhouse Rock, Elvis' third film, was one of his most memorable. The famous dance sequence of Elvis singing the title track in a cell block is heralded by some as Presley's greatest moment on screen, and a model for the modern music video. Jailhouse Rock was a huge commercial success, and yet, despite being one of Elvis' most iconic movies, most people are not aware of the sad backstory to the film. Judy died instantly when the car her husband was driving collided head-on with another car near Rock River, Wyoming. Her husband, Gregory Lafayette, a 19-year-old actor, passed away the following day in the hospital from his injuries. The police said that Lafayette swerved into the oncoming lane of traffic to avoid hitting a car with a trailer that was pulling onto the highway from a roadside stand. The Lafayette's cat and dog also perished in the crash.
"Nothing has hurt me as bad in my life," Presley said publicly about Judy's death. "All of us boys really loved that girl. She meant a lot to all of us. I don't believe I can stand to see that movie we made together now, just don't believe I can."
Elvis had considered going to Tyler's funeral, but decided against it in order not to disrupt the service. Although he took his parents to a private screening of the film, many believe that Elvis never watched the film again because of Judy. "She was at the peak of success," Elvis told the press. Elvis believed Jailhouse Rock would have been a breakthrough role for Tyler, who had previous success in theater and television. The year before filming Jailhouse Rock, Judy appeared on Broadway as the romantic lead in the Rodgers and Hammerstein musical comedy, Pipe Dream. This role led her to be featured on the cover of Life magazine in November 1955 with other Broadway stars including Jane Mansfield and Susan Strasberg. She also appeared for 2 years on the Howdy Doody TV show. In 1957, Judy also starred in the movie, Bop Girl Goes Calypso, which ironically was about rock and roll being on its way out. Sadly, Judy never got to enjoy the success of Jailhouse Rock since she died 3 months before the film was released. Jailhouse Rock premiered at Lowe's State Theatre in Memphis on October 17, 1957, but Elvis did not attend. The film proved to be one of Presley's most successful, earning $8.6 million at the time, and ranking number 15 of the top-grossing movies for the year. Jailhouse Rock also ranked number 5 out of all 31 feature films of Elvis Presley's career. After Judy's death, all the more poignant was the last scene in the movie, where Presley sang "Young and Beautiful" as he hugged Judy. A talented young woman gone too soon. More fascinating facts about Elvis' life and career, as well as a full list of Presley's movies ranked by box office earnings, can be found in Trina Young's book, Elvis, Behind the Legend, the first of 4 books that she has written. Read a free excerpt at elvisbiography.net. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like this video to help this channel grow. Watch more videos about Elvis and the women in his life on my Loving the King podcast. One episode features the story of Elvis and exotic dancer, Tempest Storm. Please subscribe to this channel and ring the bell for notifications of future videos. And watch this video next.